What's up guys, it's me Haloraders back with some more Pokemon Leaf Green. In the last episode, we made our way through Victory Road to compete for our final time, and leveled up our Pokemon a bit. Between this episode and the last episode, I have gone and leveled them up more, so now they're at all level 50. That'll be a high enough level to take on the gym, not the Pokemon League. But in this episode, that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to start by taking on the first member of the Pokemon League, maybe the second if we have enough time, maybe. But first off, let's start by having a look at the team that's got us all the way through this series. First we have our starter, the Fire type, Charlie, the Charizard. We met him at level 5 in Pallet Town and were given him as a present by Professor Oak, who seems to love the line, "Oh, for Pete's sake!" He's at number 006 in the Pokedex. He's of a 5 flying type. He was caught by us and he carries the item Charcoal. He's of a relaxed nature. His highest stat is Special Attack, which is good for a Fire type, followed by Speed. And he has the ability Blaze, meaning that when his health is down to 1/3, his Fire type moves raise in their attack. His moves are Flamethrower, Dragon Claw, Fly, and Hyper Beam. A pretty good set for a Charizard. Our second Pokemon is Electra, the Raichu, at number 26 in the Pokedex. It is of an electric type, it has a lonely nature, and we met it in Viridian Forest at level 3 in episode 2. Its highest stat is Speed, followed by Attack, meaning it can get him some pretty good physical attacks if it needs to. But electric types are best for special attacks, so that's what I'll be using with her, of course. And her ability is Static, meaning if a Pokemon comes into contact with her, it has a 30% chance of being paralyzed, which is pretty useful. Her moves are Thunderbolt, Strength, Thief, and Thunder Wave. A pretty good collection of moves for a Raichu. Next on our team we have Whitley, caught in episode 5, I believe it was. He is a number 71 in the Pokedex and is a Victory Bell. He is a Grass and Poison type, owned by us, and carries the item Miracle Seed. He is of a rash nature and we met him on Route 24 at level 12. His highest stat is Physical Attack, just skimmed by Special Attack, but we'll use Special Attack more because he's a Grass type. And his ability is Chlorophyll, meaning if you have a move Sunny Day, his speed will double in Sunshine. This also works well with the move Solar Beam, because Solar Beam takes 2 turns to pull off usually, but with Sunny Day only takes 1, meaning not only can he get that move done in 1 turn, he can do it much quicker than the opponent. And of course we have those 2 moves in our move set. Solar Beam and Sunny Day are there. We also have Acid and Toxic, 2 pretty good poison type moves. Sadly I'd have replaced Acid with Sludge Bomb, or was it, Sludge Bomb, but we don't get that till after game, so get to miss out on that. Our next Pokemon is Zool, the Hypno, at number 97 in the Pokedex, caught in episode 7 as well, I do believe. He is a Psychic type and is owned by us. He does not carry an item. He is of a gentle nature and we met him on Route 11 at level 11. Pretty spooky that, right? His highest stat is Special Defense, closely followed by both Speed and Special Attack, meaning he can get in some pretty good hits, but take a lot of really good special attacks as well. His ability is Insomnia, which means he cannot fall asleep, no matter what the opponent tries to do. He will not be affected by any sleep moves. And the moves he has are Dream Eater, Hypnosis, Return, and Calm Mind. Calm Mind works well with any Psychic type move, and Dream Eater works well with Hypnosis, as it requires the Pokemon to be asleep in order to be used. Sadly, because of Hypnosis' high chance of missing, this does mean it's kind of a dodgy strategy, but it works well. It also gives Zool back his health, which is pretty useful too. Our 5th member is Lamar, the Vaporeon. Can't remember which episode we got him. I think it might have been episode 11 or episode 12, but it's one of the 2. I'm pretty sure it's episode 11 though. His number is 134 in the Pokedex, and he is a Vaporeon and a Water type. He was caught by us, and he carries the item Mystic Water, improving the attacks of his Water type moves. He is of a quiet nature, and we met him in Celadon City at level 25. His highest stat is his Special Attack, and followed by his Special Defense, and he has the most health out of all our Pokemon. He has the ability Water Absorb, which changes any water attacks that hit him into HP, meaning he will not be damaged by water moves, but instead he will gain health. And the moves he knows are Surf, Ice Beam, Shadow Ball, and Acid Armor. These are a good move set for a Vaporeon, because it means he has a various amount of attacks to use, and also he's the only Pokemon here that could really learn an Ice-type move. Even though he's not an Ice-type, it works well. And our last Pokemon is Carter, the Hitmonlee. He is a Fighting type and is at number 106 in the Pokedex. He was caught by us and is of a careful nature, and we met him in Saffron City at level 25. His highest stat is his attack, closely followed by his special defense and speed. Actually, his special defense is his highest, but only by 1 point, and it won't be becoming very useful. He has the ability Limber, which means he cannot be paralysed. No matter what the opponent Pokemon tries to do, he cannot be paralysed. Pretty useful for a fighting type. His moveset is Brick Break, Mega Kick, Earthquake, and Double Team. I've increased Mega Kick's PP, so meaning that I don't have to keep using Ethers to make sure he has enough PP on it, in case he comes up with a Pokemon that is not weak to fighting type moves and is in fact resistant to them. He has something to use against them. He also knows the move Earthquake just to take care of any electric types or poison types we find in the battle. And Double Team is just to make sure that, you know, he's good at dodging other people's Pokemon attack. Just now and then, just like help him stay on the battlefield, because he has the lowest HP of all our Pokemon. Alright, so that is our team. I do believe we are ready. But before we go in and take on the Elite Four, I just want to say goodbye to all the Pokemon that we have caught along this journey but not used. I just want to point them out for you guys, so that we all know what Pokemon we could have had. So the first on the list of Pokemon we caught was Mrs. Puff. This feels like a long time ago. Episode 4, I do believe. She is a Clefairy at number 35 in the Pokedex, a normal type, caught by us. It's a rash nature, and we met it at Mount Moon. I won't go into any stats or moves, because we never really increased those, because she never became a team member. Next is Chiding, the Farfetch'd. We got this through trade with Elisa. It is of an adamant nature and is at number 83 in the Pokedex and carries the item Stick, meaning that its critical hit ratio goes up. However, this only applies to Farfetch'd. Stick cannot be given to another Pokemon and increase their critical attacks. It only affects Farfetch'd. Okay, next is Mimian, another traded Pokemon we got. It's a Mr. Mime at number 122 in the Pokedex. It's a Psychic type and it was originally owned by someone called Rayleigh and is of a timid nature. We traded it for an Abra. Okay, next is the toughest non-legendary Pokemon I've had to catch, Fat Funk. He's at number 143 in the Pokedex and is a Snorlax. He's a normal type. He was caught by us and is of a hardy nature, and we met him on Route 12 at level 35 in an episode that I remember fondly, and you will probably love the cut I've done for the Funny Moments video that will be at the end of this series. Okay, next is Paras. A Paras is of a bug grass type, which is really bad, and it was caught by us at number 46 in the Pokedex. I do not recommend Paras at all. It's of an impish nature, and we met it at Mount Moon at level 8 in episode 4. Okay, next is Fly, an actually okay Pokemon that I do recommend you add to your team if you can. It is a Doduo, a female Doduo, a normal flying type, number 84 in the Pokedex, caught by us. It is of an impish nature, and we met it at Route 16 at level 20. I cannot remember which episode, it might have been episode 13, but I'll have to go back and check. Next is Mr. Freeze, a Lapras, a Pokemon I do highly recommend you add to your team. The only reason I didn't is because we already had a water type, and everyone else uses Lapras, so I wanted to try something different. But Lapras is definitely a very good Pokemon. It is at number 131 in the Pokedex. It is a Water-Ice type, so it's probably the best Water-Ice type you're going to find in this game. It's of a gentle nature, and we met it at Silphco at level 25. Another Pokemon we met at level 25, right? I know. Okay, Eggby, the next in the list. It is an Execute at number 102 at level 25. It's a Grass and Psychic type, a good type actually, so if you don't have Venusaur, or you don't have the access to Victory Bell, then I definitely recommend Execute, but it will take a while to get because it's near the 5th gym that you can finally catch it. And by then you probably won't have a need for a grass type, but it's still worth getting if you want one. And it is of a I'm sorry, I keep turning my mic off. I don't know where we were there. I'm just gonna go back to Cruiser, like explain that. It's a Pinsir, it's female, 127, bug type, brave nature, main safari zone at level 23. Next is Nidoran female, poison type, serious nature, Safari Zone, met at level 22. Next is Nidor, a Nidorino, met in the Safari Zone at level 31 of acquired nature, number 33 in the Pokedex, and is a poison type again. And now we go to the legendary birds. Here we have Arctic Uno, the Arctic Uno, number 144 in the Pokedex of an ice flying type, modest nature, and it is met at Seafoam Island at level 50. Next is Starlin, an Omanite, a missing, really ancient Pokemon that is actually a pretty good water type. It is of a rock water type, so if you want either one of them, you could try it, but because of the level you get it at, it's just not worth it. You catch it at level 5, met in Cinnabar Island level 5, but the fossil was found in Mount Moon. That's a long way to go. It is of a hasty nature. Next is Raptor, an Aerodactyl, again met at Cinema Island at level 5, but you get the fossil instead from the Pewter Museum when you talk to the guy. He is an Aerodactyl, at number 142, is a rock flying type, which is pretty good, but was improved in the 5th generation with another Pokemon with the same type, and also another Pokemon that was like similar to Aerodactyl in the fact it came from the prehistoric time. It is of a lax nature. Now we have a second of the legendary birds, Pain and Ass, the worst to catch by far. He is a Zapdos at number 145, an electric flying type, which is the first of its kind, later to be copied by a Mulga, another 5th gen Pokemon. It is of a lonely nature, and we met it at the power plant at level 50. Now we have Dante, a Magmar, a really good fire type that I do recommend you catch if you can't get hold of Growlithe or Charizard, get hold of Magmar. Now, it's a fire type. It takes a long time to get to, but definitely worth it. It is of an adamant nature, and we met it at Mount Ember at level 38. And our final Pokemon in the list is Dun, the Moltres. He's aptly named Dun, because he is the final of the 3 legendary bird Pokemon, and I must say now, we are not doing that again. Okay, he's a fire flying type, very similar to Charizard, probably not the same stats, but Charizard is probably better. They both share the same weaknesses, however. It is of an impish nature, and we met it at Mount Ember at level 50. So that is all the Pokemon that we never used, guys. Take a look at them, because you probably won't be seeing them again. Not releasing them, they're staying here, but you just probably won't be seeing them again. So now I think we're ready to take on the Pokemon League. But you're going to have to excuse me for a minute, as I need to go do something. I will be back in a minute, and we will be taking on the first Pokemon League. Okay, now we're back, and I'm going to explain what's going on now. Now we're going to take on the first of the Elite Four. The first of the Elite Four uses Ice-type Pokemon, so you may be thinking it's a good idea to send out a Fire-type against them, right? Wrong. It's a very bad idea to send out Fire-types against this Pokemon. Most of the Ice-types in this generation are also Water-types. That's why it's a bad idea to send out a Fire-type on them. Because Water-type, the Ice-types have a lot of Water-type moves as well, but most of her Pokemon are of a Water-type as well. One of them isn't an Ice-type, so that means we can't take care of it with anything that's strong against Ice, but we can take care of it with Pokemon that are strong against Water. So that's why the 2 Pokemon that are going to be used for this one are Carter and Electra, because they are the 2 most likely to take care of her Pokemon. Electra can take care of the Water types, and Carter can take care of the Ice types. There is one Pokemon in which we will be involving Charlie in taking care of. Hopefully we won't have any problems though, because that one Pokemon is the one I'm worried about the most, because it's the one that isn't a Water type. So, let's go in there. And before we go in there though, I'd just like to say, once you step through this door, you cannot turn back. Trust me. When I played this game for the first time, I didn't know that. I walked straight in with unready Pokemon that weren't healed and were way too low a level, and they were thrashed instantly by this one. Trust me, it's not a good idea to come in here with low-level Pokemon that aren't healed. You want to make sure you're ready. You want to make sure all your Pokemon are at least level 50. That's what I've done, meaning that you will have a higher chance of taking care of her Pokemon and the Pokemon that follow after with the rest of the Elite Four, because trust me, it's not going to be easy. I have made sure I've got enough items, and that should be enough for us to get through. I've got a bunch of others, I've got a bunch of Hyper Potions, I've got a bunch of full heals, a couple of revives, a few max revives, full restores, max potions, but hopefully we won't have any huge trouble, so let's go. And there she is. Pokemon League member number 1, Lorelei, the Ice-type user. Welcome to the Pokemon League. I am Lorelei of the Elite Four. No one can best me when it comes to icy Pokemon. Freezing moves are powerful. Your Pokemon will be at my mercy when they are frozen solid. Ha ha ha! Are you ready? And here we go. Lorelei versus Joe. Who's gonna win? I do wonder. You guys have been with me for the entire series so far, so you should know well who's gonna win. It's gonna be Lorelei. She sends out Dugong, the first of her Pokemon, and also the lowest level, I think. Actually, no, there's one other that's a lower level than Dugong, but still level 52. It shouldn't be a problem if you're level 50, because a couple of levels don't make a huge difference, but if it were 10 levels higher, then I would be worried, but I'm not too worried right now. Dugong has used Hail. That's not a huge amount of a problem, because Carter's a fighting type, he's not weak to ice, he's strong against it, so ice type moves won't do much to him. See, he didn't take much damage at all, and Dugong's already out of the game! See what I mean? It's not that tough when you know what you're doing and what Pokemon you're going to be sending out. So what's her next Pokemon going to be? It is a Slowbro! Okay, this is the one I was kind of worried about, but don't worry, we're going to send out Electra. This is the only one of her Pokemon which isn't an ice type, so that's why you want to make sure you have something like Electra around that can take care of it. We don't want to send out the other one, trust me. So Electra's coming out, and she is going to get buffeted by Hail. And Slowbro gets hurt by Hail as well, because he's not an ice type. But Thunderbolt will take care of it. There it goes. Thunderbolt is done. How much damage is that going to do? That's going to do quite a bit. Almost knocked it out, that's good. But, okay, it was able to get a Surf in. That was lucky of it. That did a lot of damage, actually. That's kind of worrying. And there we go. It's hurt by Hail now. So, yeah, I know that she's not going to take any chances. I know what she's going to do. Yep, she healed it, of course. There was no chance she wouldn't. That's what they do. She has at least 2 full restores, I believe, so you got to watch out for those. So that's why I'm using Thunderbolt again. I would have used a different move because Thunderbolt would have just been wasted, but I knew she was going to heal it, so I knew it was a good idea to use it. Okay, Hail continues to fall, and Slowbro loses a bit more of his health. If it gets into the red again, she's going to heal it again. I think she might heal again. No, she doesn't heal it again. Okay, so I just wasted her Thunderbolt then. I was a bit worried she was going to heal it again, but it looks like no, she chose not to. Poor Slowbro only got to use one move. That's kind of sad, really. Okay, so Electra gets some experience. I'm going to send out Cloyster. Okay, so we're going to switch back to Carter, because Electra's a bit low on health, plus Carter needs some experience in this job. Okay. So here we go, Carter can take care of Cloyster, no problem I don't think. The Hail has stopped, that's good. Okay, so we're going to use a Brick Break, because Cloyster is of an Ice type as well as Water type. And it's pretty good for defense. Cloyster, actually. Okay, it's using Hail again, of course it is. And there we go, it started to Hail. Okay, so now we're going to get buffeted by Hail slightly. And it's using, of course it's using Protect, I should have known. Okay, but Brick Break doesn't work. I wish we had, like, Feint, but that doesn't get really introduced till, like, later on, I don't think. But I'll have to check that up. Okay, so here we go. Carter's getting hurt. Come on, get that Brick Break in. Yes! Cloyster is down, guys. There we go. 3 of our Pokemon already. Taken care of. Okay. Okay, so now she's sending out the Pokemon that I'm actually pretty worried about. Jinx. Jinx is a Psychic Ice type, a pretty good one on that. So if you want a good Ice type and a good Psychic type, then it will probably do job. But the problem is, to get hold of Jinx, you need to go through trade with a Poliwag. And that's in Cerulean, and I never really got round to catching a Poliwag, and I don't really care, to be honest. Because I already have a Psychic type, and I'm happy with my Psychic type right now. I don't really feel like I need an Ice type either. But Jinx has just lost a huge amount of health there. It's using Ice Punch. Crap. Well, at least Charlie's awake, right? Okay, that did a lot of damage. She's going to heal it again. That's what she does. When it gets down to red, she'll heal it again. Okay, so yep, she's healed it again. But we've got a Flamethrower in, so that will be enough to take care of it for good next turn. Okay, it's healed to full restore. And there we go. Jinx is losing a lot of health due to that Flamethrower. How far is it going to go? Oh, that did a lot. That did a real amount. The hail had to stop, didn't it? It had to play stop. But we're going to Dragon Claw because she doesn't have another healing item. And Jinx is down. No problem. That was much better than the last time I tried that because I was able to take care of Charlie in the practice I did. But we're going to swap back to Carter, who should be able to take care of Lapras. Okay, so her final Pokemon, Lapras. I've already talked about Lapras, and you know it is a good Pokemon. I definitely recommend it. You just need to be careful of hers, because it is an Ice type and a Water type, so of course, be very careful when taking it on. It's used Confuse Ray. Crap. I forgot it had Confuse Ray. That's a good move for Lapras. Christ. Okay, it also has a... what was it? Citrus Berry. Oh, it was... Crap. Come on, Carter. Get this move in, Carter, please. Yes! Come on, take it down, take it down, take it down. You can do it, Carter. Come on! Yes! KO! Oh yeah! Go there! You done it, man. He didn't level up, but still, that's a lot of good experience for Carter. Things shouldn't be this way! Joe got $5,400. I can't speak. Ta-da! You're better than I thought. Go on ahead. You only got a taste of the Pokemon League's power. Okay, so let's check out our Pokemon. We have some pretty low health on both Charlie and Electra, so we're going to heal them up quick. Won't be a problem at all. You may have noticed I got rid of all the lemonades because our Pokemon have too high a health now for lemonade to be any help. So I've just got a bunch of hyper potions to deal with it. So that was the first of the Elite Four. You guys have a taste on how tough this is going to be now. Next time on Pokemon Leaf Green, we will be taking on the second and third Elite Four member. How tough they will be, I don't know. But we're going to certainly give it a try, right? Like and favourite if you enjoyed this video, subscribe to join the Rat Clan today, or the Crow Battalion today for this walkthrough. I will see you all next time. Haloraders out.